Hey, peace and love and gratitude, giving thanks to the all in all, to each and every one of us, and to all of us that's just truly just living and aiming to be the best that we can be. Okay, we not out here trying to harm people, curse people, hurt people. We see the good and we try to operate. You know, kudos to us. You know what I'm saying? Kudos. So anyway, I wanted to come through with a thought. And I was just thinking about how in my 20s, um, I had this mindset like, okay, I graduated from college, working on my building myself up, my career, which I did, and I'm still doing, and I'm just doing good. Um, and I really had a mindset, and I have to acknowledge it, that I didn't think I could survive on my own out here. I thought I really needed someone. Like, and I'm not saying I don't need anybody. We need each other. Because there are times where, life can get a little rocky. You need some encouragement, or you need, an extra hug, or you need, some financial assistance, whatever the case may be. This is a planet where we're supposed to be assisting one another to reach that higher level of universal law. Um, because when people on earth want to sit here and say there's no such thing as perfection, and that's a lie. Because yes, there is a light side to each and every one of us, where we're happy, we're sharing love, we want to be, free. There's that part, and then there's also a dark side, right? But when you truly master your feminine masculine energy, when you truly master who you are and bring that 0 point balance in your life, there becomes a universal law of free will, where there's just no excuse for your behavior. Whatever you do or you put out in the universe, everything starts with an intent. So that's where we're operating our free will. What is your intent in everything that you do? And if anything causes hurt to somebody, there's levels to everything. There's just levels to everything. So it's important to keep that balance. You know what I'm saying? And I'll give an example, but I'm not going to speak on that now. But I wanted to just speak more so on the mindset that I had, that I wouldn't be able to survive out here. And I'm expressing this too in case anybody else may feel like that. Like, this was back when rent probably was like $800, $600. Like, I ended up getting a 3 bedroom, 1 bath house, and I mean, it was big. Okay, with the wages that I was making at the time, I was doing it by myself. Like, but I got with somebody that I thought was a match for me. I thought that person was, you know, who God had sent me. I really thought, okay, this is a person, because I felt like we had so much in common. But what I come to understand is people will mirror your personality. People will try to become a thing that they think you like, just so they can keep you. But that's really not who they are. In hindsight, they just go through life grasping from other people to become whole, and they're just not whole because they never had their own true identity. Because a lot of times these people have been traumatized at an early age, which we all have been, so there's really no excuse. But that's their reasoning. That's one of people's reasonings as to why they're narcissistic, why they go around thinking that they got to get theirs before you get them, or whatever the mindset is for them. I don't know. But either way, I learned about that through my journey, and what that is, and narcissism and all that stuff. Like, as a growing up, like middle school, high school, we used to make fun of people and be like, oh, that ninja is a narc. But we really didn't understand the implications of that energy, of that spirit. And we laughed about it, but that shit is a real thing. And unfortunately, it has manifested itself out of dirty wombs and dirty sons. So I'll speak on that another time. It also manifests, like I said, a dirty womb. You know, your womb is dirty. Whatever you birth, if it becomes that, that's who you birthed. So anyway, but I was in that mindset that, you know, not only did I think that we were supposed to be on this journey together, that this was my person, I also felt like, okay, you know, the world is going to be, I had intuition, I had insight at a very early age of how the world would be. So, excuse me. I maneuvered through life to set myself up to be independent. Excuse me. Because I really feel like there were already things that were in alignment with me subconsciously when I got here on this planet that made me have the mindset, okay, this is what you need to do because this is how it's going to be. And not only that, but things in the Bible growing up did confirm that. And so I maneuvered through life with being able to prepare myself to sustain myself, to be able to take care of myself, to be able to, and you know, be self-sufficient, independent. Not saying I don't need anybody or I don't want anybody. It's just saying, like, okay, if it came down to it, I can do it on my own. But I forgot that somewhere along the way, and I got with somebody that mirrored the energy that I was in, because I was learning. I was gaining knowledge. I had the free will and the space to do so. I was living in my mama's house after college, and I was just learning about Moors. I was learning about spirituality, all while going to school. Whereas the person I was with, they were mirroring the things I was learning and walking that journey with me. However, they weren't doing anything to truly motivate and become better for themselves, right? I was going to school, became a massage therapist, and I was, and really the telltale sign now that I'm looking back is I never had any support. I had to beg for support. Like, it was times where I had to get my credits in order to graduate, and you have to go and get clients or people that will come so you can get your credits for those that are nursing and other stuff. Then you know what I mean. And so I was like, hey, you my man. Oh, I don't know. I don't want people to see. What the fuck? Bitch, I said I need to get my credits to graduate, bitch. You better, like, what are we doing? Because if it was the other way around, I would for damn sure be like, okay, babe, I'm gonna support you, and if you fuck up, I'm gonna let you know that this don't feel right. I don't know if this your niche. I'm gonna let you know. But you know what I'm saying? It would be not hands down, because that's the type of person that I am. I did not receive that. So going back now, those were telltale signs that that person was not the one. But anyway, so with that mindset of thinking that I needed someone, I spent life with somebody that just was not the one. And not only were they not the one, they were being fake at who they were, in order to reap benefits out of me. I had got my inheritance when my mother passed away. I attract abundance. When we did, like, there was a time where, I was in ignorance, and learning more science, you really have to be mindful and wise, and I just wasn't. And so I was thinking that the adverse claim thing, hey, you take care of the land, it is what it is, I that's just to sum it up. That's not how I really, like, it's a lot. But anyway, I was unlocking doors, okay? I was unlocking doors, put it that way. And I literally would, like, be able to go, like, oh, let's look at this place, and the door would be open. And so, and I also had premonitions, dreams that told me things that were going to happen, and I really was getting more and more in tune with my gifts, and people were jealous of that. The person became jealous of that because I really was telling the future. Before things and events were happening, I was seeing it and I was sharing that, but I was very ignorant to what was going on. Like, I acknowledged it as a gift, but I didn't know that you don't share shit with everybody. And because we were together, I thought I could be able to share those type of things with that person. But long story short, um, things were happening, and Most Highs was truly flowing through me, which I'm grateful for. And I think I'm coming out of that period of not only isolation, but being like more in depth and with those gifts to be able to maneuver and navigate. Because one, and this is the point that I'm making, I'm trying to express how I went from the mindset of thinking I needed something. Okay, this is the person. I don't think I could survive out here. I know what the fuck's about to go on. We need to partner up, and but I'm here to say that, one, as a single mother, we really have to stop looking at that as a negative thing. Freak whatever society is saying, because not only are you solely reliant on yourself and your relationship with the planet, the Most Highs, Mother Earth, like those things become so much more like they evolve, versus when you're with somebody, versus when you think you're in need of something. When you are independent and doing what you're supposed to do, the gifts, the favor that is bestowed upon you is like, it's just, you can't even, I can't express the feeling. I cannot express how things work, but things just flow better. And that is why, especially when it comes to single mothers that look like me, melanated sisters, like, we are so much more in tune than we know. And that's why I'm so proud of us that make it past that bull crap of that mentality, because the gifts and the favor that be with, oh my gosh, it's just, it makes you want to just cry, because intuition be on point. And that's, like I said, that's for women that's like you in that mindset, like, oh my God, I'm doing it. I am doing this by myself. I'm doing more than just surviving out here. I am actually living, and I'm doing all right. And I might not have the support system that is supposed to be there when it comes to that being a village. Those things are like almost non-existent these days. But when you realize that the Most Highs has truly been working through and for you, and like, you're not out here trying to chase no male. Your mindset is not focused on getting into a relationship. My goodness. I guess motherhood and being a single mother it's a journey. It's such a journey. But when you recognize it's like every avatar in the game come with special effects, special powers. It's the same thing with single motherhood, bitch. Like, I'm telling you, like, oh my God, I can't express this. Like, you just have to fucking tap in. You just have to tap in, and don't allow these males to be on, like, man, fuck them. And I'm not meaning that in a negative way, but get yourself together. Focus on your children and watch how the universe unfolds for you. Watch how portals open right before your motherfucking eyes, bitch. You will walk out your house one day and a portal will be right there, and you'll walk into that bitch into a new timeline. Yo, son, like, for real, bro, cuz I'm trying to tell you, like, it's just so amazing. And that's why when these males out here be trying to fuck with your energy, or they want to be like, oh, I want to see my kid, but they really just trying to fuck with your energy, fuck that. Be grateful for that. Why you should be grateful for that? Because that's just the necessary opposition to keep your planet in balance. That's it. That's it. Thank you, bitch. Thank you, bitch, for being a fuck nigga. Thank you. Thank you, because I'll accept that. I'll accept that versus having financial issues. I'll accept you acting like a fuck nigga versus, oh, I some other bullshit out here. I'll accept that. If that's my opposition, I'm not gonna complain, because a lot of people is going through a lot worse shit. Okay? I'd rather a fuck nigga, cool. Fuck. Cool. That's why I don't complain. I don't get upset that my child's paternal donation, I don't get upset that he doesn't want to be a part of her life. And I express that truth. Like, why? Why am I? That's the opposition. Let them get their karma, because it's keeping my balance and it's keeping my world in balance. And until they do right, things are always going to be like that. That's not me. That's not on me. So it is what it is. I'm not going to complain, because guess what? Like I said, it's like single motherhood is like an avatar in itself. And when you cloak on, okay, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm embodying. I'm taking care of these other gifted beings on my own. So let me tap in. Let me see what gifts I got. Let me see what powers I got. Let me see what favor I got. Let me see what abundance I have. Let me see what my prosperity I have. Let me see. And watch the world open up. Single man, if you are a single mother, tap the fuck in. And those that know, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. Because how many of us have watched women who they're doing so good on their own, and then they get with a male, and then either if that male is not in his right mind, then they don't elevate. They stay right there where they could. Man, if a male is not evolved, he's going to stop you from going to your next level in your life. We all should continue to grow. Growth don't stop at motherhood. There's so much more to accomplish. There's so many more avenues to travel, right? The businesswoman. Now you're a mother and you have your own business. Now you're a mother, you have your own estate. Now you're a single mother. Now you have your own trust. Now you're leaving a legacy. Bitch, there's so many fucking levels. Don't stop. And if he tries to keep you from elevating, that is not the one. He's going to want to elevate with you. He's going to want to be like, okay, you got your estate. I'm going to get my motherfucking estate. Then we can get an estate together. Then we can build a trust together. You have your motherfucking trust for your children, for your child. Let him have his, if he got children, for his. So that way there's no issues in the future. And then you guys create a trust together. Now you create a family trust together. A blended family trust together. It don't have to stop. You don't have to stop with another being on the planet. Like, I'm really tired of the narrative that we are supposed to be subservient. No, I'm gonna get my fucking lineage right. Bitch, I carry the mitochondria DNA as a woman. This is the continuation of that lineage. Bitch, get the fuck out of here, son. Your lineage don't continue except through me. So therefore, I need to make sure my shit is just as up to par as a motherfucking ninja's. Okay? So anyway, when you get to that as a single mom, if you decide to go and get in a relationship, just keep that in mind. But if not, man, the doors that open for you, if you just stay focused and you learn how to maneuver through the negative potholes, you know what I'm saying, that be trying to trip you up. Just keep your balance, baby. And just remember, and I'm not meaning this in a bad, negative way, like to down fathers or anything, but if your BD, then that sounds like a whole disease. BD, baby daddy. If your BD is acting like a fucking virus, just say thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the opposition, because everything else in my life gonna flow right. Everything in my life gonna flow in amazing and in abundance and the prosperity, Lord. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for those people that try to oppose me. Thank you for those people that try to remove their support. Thank you for those people that try to shut me down. Thank you for those people that try to do this and that to try to make me seem like I'm wrong for doing things how I need to do it. You know what I'm saying? Man, as long as you ain't hurting nobody, you ain't utilizing, your body, your space, your energy, your divine essence in a negative way, bitch, the Most High is going to work for you. You need to tap in to your avatar, your other niche. Think of it as a video game. Okay, you don't put on the silver mom. You don't put on the silver moms, the silver single mom avatar. That's what it is. Now you got Lil what's the name walking with you on this journey. Y'all walking like Final Fantasy. If y'all ever played that game, y'all walking together on this path, on this journey. And you got to make sure this baby don't get ate by wolves. You got to make sure this baby is fed. You got to make sure this baby is doing her thing, getting the education. You got to make sure you instilling the common sense that you were taught, and make sure you instill that, hey, things on this planet don't stop with no ninja. You better get your baby. You better get your bag, baby. And then if somebody come along that's in the same vibration as you, don't ever go lower, bitch. You stay high. And you teaching this baby. When I tell you, it's like Final Fantasy, you gonna pick up gems and jewels along the way. You gonna find things and people, places, and opportunities that's gonna help you. That's gonna give you everything you need. That's why there's so many that can be like, there are times when I didn't know where my rent money came from, but then bam, boom. And it don't always come from no ninja. It don't. But gratitude if it do. And gratitude if you ain't got to use your body to do that shit either, bitch. Because we shouldn't have to give up shit. Okay? No, the Most High is going to provide for you. And you ain't got to give that up. That's your jewel. That's where you store your energy in your womb, bitch. That's where you create your ideas and your creativity flows. And it flows up and through you. So keep that. If you got to do that, make sure you do it to a minimum. If you gonna do it, get you a big ass bag then, so you ain't got to do that shit for another few months, bitch. I'm telling you, whatever. Do what you do. I do business. I'm working on my business. I encourage people to do that. But get your bag. Ain't nobody judging. Get your bag, bitch, and focus on your future. And if you got babies, then you need to start preparing for them. Ashe. I meant, I said something positive. I hope that I encourage somebody. But love and light, and man, just have a great day. Tap in, my sisters. Tap in. And when I say my sisters, I'm not just speaking to my melanated sisters. I'm speaking to all sisters. Because if you have a heart and you are empathetic, or is that the word, empathic? If you're truly empathic, you can feel and you know how shit feels when people do shit that's not in a good light. So you don't go out trying to do that shit. You try to bring love and light and awareness and kindness to people. That's the motherfuckers I'm talking to. You're not about that bull crap that society keeps throwing. You're not on that shit. Your spirit is good. I could feel like one of my clients told me, and man, this makes me want to fucking cry, bro. I'm gonna get off here too, because I got a client coming up. One of my clients said she was gonna book with somebody else, but when she met me, shit gonna be really crazy. Oh my god. She said when she met me, she was like, I feel like she's gonna take care of me. And so she booked with me, and I motherfucking did, bitch. Did my thing. Ooh, yeah, I did my thing. And the blessing that I received from that, okay? So, I don't even know where I was going. I forgot. Anyway, y'all have a wonderful damn day. Y'all have a wonderful good day. Not damn day. Y'all have a wonderful good day. And I hope I will the best for each and every one of us. I really do, especially for our babies. Like, may the Most Highs and wrap them with a protective shield, and let us be able to get those gems and jewels, and let us be able to be aware that when those things are coming, and let us not get distracted from the BDs on the planet. Lord, we thank you for these BDs. We thank you. Thank you for the opposition, because without it, where would I be? Where would I be? Thank you. And that's opposition from anything and anybody. People that's supposed to act like grandmas that don't act like they a grandma, that's fine. That's fine. You be that way. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being your true self, because you will reap all of that in your avatar. Yes. Yes, you will. Your shit gonna get snatched. Your gems and jewels gonna get snatched. And unfortunately, people don't realize, if you don't get it this lifetime, then it transfers down to your children and your children's children. And that's how things occur, because I'm not accepting that. I'm not accepting that negative energy. You're not gonna have me fucked up. But I'ma speak my motherfucking truth. So people that's acting ratchet and nasty, man, may you have the things you deserve. Because I know what kind of avatar I'm rocking. Yes. Anyway, y'all, I talk too much. I love y'all. Peace and love.